Hello, this is Dan Ferrisi, Group Editor, Commercial and Security with Emerald, working in partnership once again with the HDBaseT Alliance at ISE 2024 for thought leader panels and discussions on impactful trends affecting the industry today. We want to talk about K through 12 or primary and secondary education. So we have a great panel here today. We have Gabi, Sudeep, David. Would each of you like to introduce yourselves and talk a little bit about your company affiliation?
Thank you much for having me. My name is David. I'm managing the engineering and product teams at Atlona. We are around 21 years old company serving the AV industry. Kind of the short way to explain what we do is the minute you put a display in your room, you probably want to talk with us because you probably want to do something with that display. So this is Atlona for you.
Hi, I'm Sudeep Trivedi, Head of Alliances and Go-to-Market for Logitech. Logitech is a 40-year-old company with a variety of solutions from gaming to music to personal workspace to business solutions as well. And that's where we work a lot with the customers, education customers, whether it's primary, secondary education, higher education, and would be great to share what we have learned in the market around those customers.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gabi. I'm heading the audio-video business at Valens, a founding member of the HDBaseT Alliance.
So as I say, we're talking about K through 12 education, primary and secondary education. I'd like to just get a sense, before you talk about your own contributions, your own company and what you're doing, what the main trends you're seeing are. Are there any changes as compared to 2 or 3 years ago? What would you say are the driving forces right now in K through 12 education as it applies to AV integration?
Absolutely. That's a great question. So what end up to be happening in the K-12 are a couple of things. First of all, we see more electronics, more devices, more learning aid devices inside the classroom. Those devices need to be configured, treated, manipulated, switched, routed, and extended. Teachers don't want to be engineers. Teachers don't want to be IT administrators. They want to have solutions that it's easy to operate, easy to move, easy to interact with, and also serve the need of actually teaching. So the trend that goes on is how we make systems, easy to operate, easy to install, and easy to maintain. So I see more and more solutions that cater towards that things, how we integrate more technology, how we make the technology easy to work with. And that's a big deal because we have the interactive whiteboards, we have projectors, we have document cameras, we have the computers, we have maybe streaming capabilities that needs to go into rooms. How we take all this and still make it easy to operate so the kids and the teacher have interactivity and easy and well-structured learning experience.
So the biggest trend we see in this market is there's a whole lot of more focus on education outcomes. You know, how to deploy technologies that are driving the right outcomes for students. And a lot of it comes down to improving the engagement in the class. So we do a lot of surveys with educators, students, and I saw a very fascinating survey recently where the students were asked to grade the school in terms of their technology and deployment of technology. And guess what? The students gave the school C+ grade. So there's a lot of work to be done. The students are definitely not happy with how the technology is deployed. And the biggest thing that we learned there was the students want more multimedia, multimodal, video sort of experiences in the classroom. Not just a very text-based reading, which is what historically was how the schools were teaching. So the students are looking for more engaging content, more interaction, and the technology isn't there yet. And when we talk to educators and teachers as well, they agree. And in a similar survey, they said they find technology in the classrooms. 40% of the teachers said they find technology in the classroom to be inadequate for them to do their job. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunities for this industry to step up and to take care of the customers and their needs in this space.
I think we need to address also the cost element of these kind of systems in the classroom. These organizations typically are limited in budget. It's it's controlled from somewhere else, and they need to abide to a certain budget. Couple that with David's comment about teachers not as comfortable with technology, as mentioned, we need simple solutions that are easy to install and easy to operate. And I hope that with HDBaseT technology, we can help in that respect. Simple, single cable in every peripheral, always on, no software or driver installation required. That's hopefully going to be beneficial for adopting faster technologies into the classroom.
So we're talking about simple to use, simple to deploy, but at the same time highly engaging, highly interactive. So why don't we talk about how Valens, Logitech, Atlona is leaning into those trends and delivering on those demands?
Right. So I think we, as Valens and the HDBaseT technology, are in the background. We've never seen, you don't see our brand there, right? So we are enablers of these great companies to bring new products. We have great chipset that is enabling uncompressed extension of either HDMI, USB, control signals and stuff like that. And then the other companies like Atlona and Logitech are innovating and bringing new products for them. So I'll let Sudeep and David share more.
Yeah, so happy to share our thoughts on this. So in terms of improving the engagement in the classroom, the biggest thing we are focused on what we call is an equitable experience for students in the classroom, where each and every student feels that they are part of the teaching experience that's being delivered. And we break it down into three main areas. One is see and be seen. Second is hear and be heard. So that's first is video, as you can imagine. Second is audio. And third is be able to share and ideate, which is around sharing your ideas and brainstorming and working together. And for us, all of three come down to AI-based technologies. You know, how can we use AI to improve the video experience? So upstairs in Europa Suite, we are showing an experience around Zoom Intelligent Director, where multiple cameras in the classroom can capture and share with remote students, for example, a more enhanced experience using AI. Same for audio. How can we improve the audio experience in the classroom as well as outside? And then using AI sort of technologies to digitize whiteboards, to have people ideate and share content in unique and different ways. So, yeah, those are the sort of things we are focused on to bring those sort of... Yeah, we also recently announced and starting to ship a product called Logitech Reach, which is a brand new concept on how to share physical objects using cameras. So there's a very interesting, unique design we have come up with a camera that lets teachers focus on physical objects that they want to share in the classroom on the big screen or with remote attendees. So it's a product called Logitech Reach that we have developed specifically for the needs of K-12 classrooms.
And Atlona, David?
Absolutely. I talked about making things easy to operate. I do not know how to make systems easy without HDBaseT. I mean, this is not going to be even remotely easy to build systems, too easy to operate without the technology that the team here is providing. Imagine a world where we don't have the extension technology reliable. How we move content from this side of the room to the other side, together with the video and audio and data, power. It's very difficult to subscribe to the philosophy of easy to operate without the technology underlying to support you. It's not going to work. So I'm very happy that we came across the HDBaseT and the Valens, and this technology we use in majority of the products. We just introduced a new product line, a new member of the product line of the Omega, the CS31. This is a presentation switcher, including extension ports with HDBaseT technology, integrated amplifier, control, PA sense, everything that you need to do in a classroom. You just put this thing behind the display and you're good to go. You don't need to do anything else. That cannot be done if we don't have reliable technology under the bonnet. Simple as that.
Well, HDBaseT, I think, is known and respected for its reliability, stability. It can be counted on. It's proven and trusted. Do you want to talk a little bit, Gabi, about how HDBaseT can play a pivotal role, does play a pivotal role in K-12 primary, secondary education today?
Right. I think HDBaseT distinguishes itself from other extension technologies by we define ourselves a professional grade extension. So you could find other technologies that will help you go 10 meters, 15 meters, or go over IP network. But At the end of the day, we want to give the uncompressed, real-time, native interface as it is, regardless of the distance you want to go. So HDMI in, HDMI out. We call it row in, row out. It doesn't matter what's the distance. So this allows our vendors, our partners, to build products without worrying too much about interoperability. Once you manipulate the data in between, then you are up to the trouble of this one understood it in one way and the other vendor understood it in another way, and it's no longer interoperable. So that's the power of the HDBaseT standard, where the members of the alliance utilize the same technology, the same concept, and it is, I would say, to the 90% of the time interoperable. Nothing is perfect, but it is much more interoperable than any other way of doing it.
I will go one more thing about the technology. The USB that you guys did in your solutions solve so much problems in the K-12 for all types of problems. I mean, we have a lot of interactive whiteboard displays. Those are USB machines by the end of the day. This USB needs to go back to where the teacher is or other students. Again, the technology came to help us to do that thing, to operate that in an easy manner, and that's, I think, the name of the game, how to make it easy. And the HDBaseT does a great job on that.
Excellent. Yeah. So I'll say from our perspective as well, some of the use cases scenarios I talked about, like Zoom Intelligent Director that we're showing with multiple cameras to capture the classroom. You need technologies like HDBaseT to make sure that the cabling solution is robust and easy and easy to deploy and manage. And so for us, this is a critical driver to achieve the educational outcomes and the engagement that we just talked about.
Right. Just to finish on this one, when we develop products and when vendors like Atlona and Logitech develop products, they always look at the installer. And not just for the installation period, but also from a maintenance standpoint. One of the biggest headaches is how long it takes to install, what's the cost of the installation, and then the maintenance of that. How many times someone needs to go and service this room. That's the headache. And with a reliable product and technology like we bring, good design that they do, and thinking all the time, even at the product level, what will it mean for the installer in the field? What will it mean for the long-term maintenance? This is what helps us overall sell our products.
Well, David, Sudeep, Gabi, I really appreciate all three of you joining me to talk about this very important topic. Of course, higher education gets a lot of attention, but I don't want K through 12 to fall by the wayside. It's in a very important vertical market with really exciting technology developments. Thank you for illuminating it and educating me and our audience about the latest trends and HDBaseT's centrality to a lot of those trends.